All right, so just a real quick, this is what I was, so this is my workflow. Um, what I'm using is three AIs. Most of it I'm using ChatGPT for. So I have lots of different projects in ChatGPT, and I'm paying for, I believe it's called Pro, which I think is about $30. And so I've been working on a project called Parent Square Transition. Our district's moving to a new messaging project. So if you click here, you can see it's got lots of information. It's helped me create just some documents that I've then fed into Otter, or not Otter, sorry, NotebookLM. I have a Parent Square configuration and launch planning um, project. So the last thing that I did is I asked ChatGPT to help me create a prompt for NotebookLM to create an outline. And I'll show you why I need an outline. The prompt that it gave me at first is this. It was it's really good. But it was too big. It wouldn't fit in the prompt. So what I did is I asked it to create a docx. So this is what it said. All right, that prompt's way too big. Let's create a docx document that it's clearly titled Directions for Creating the Slideshow. And then I'm going to upload it as a source. So I created it, I downloaded it, and I added it as a source for NotebookLM. And then I used this prompt in NotebookLM to create the outline. The prompt read, actually you can read it right here. Using all available sources, especially the document titled Directions for Creating a Slideshow, create a comprehensive slide-by-slide outline for Google Slides that will be used to train Gadsden ISD teachers on getting started with Parent Square. Follow these priorities, presentation guidance in that document. Organize the slides in a logical teaching sequence. Include suggested speaker notes for each slide, recommended visuals or screenshots. The outline should be ready to import into Gamma or build directly into Google Slides. And that is an option. I could just do it, but I have an account that I paid for recently with Gamma, and it is very, very good. Let's see if it remembers who I am. Oh no, I used my Google. Oh no. I hit a glitch. Oh no, let's continue with Google. Single sign-on is where it's at, isn't it, folks? Okay, so I already done it. So I'm gonna create new with AI, generate from a one-line prompt, paste in text, create from notes, an outline or an existing. That's what we did last time. So now I'm gonna go over to NotebookLM and get that really nice outline that it gave me. And we're gonna generate from notes or an outline, continue to prompt editor. Yeah. And so it's gonna ask me, right for, yep. Sort of what do we like? I kind of like that Orem. That's fine. Suggested that we use photos. I like that because I have a lot of photos that I can then edit. You'll see what I'll do. So I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. And so like I was explaining to a good friend of mine last night, yes, certain AIs will create a slideshow for you. One of the drawbacks to that method is that each slide is an individual like JPEG or PNG file. So then you're locked in. It's really difficult to change the wording of something or an image. I mean, you can do some of that after the fact, like say using Canva, but you're going to be very limited as to what you can change. Basically, you can kind of put things over. So think of cover up tattoos, right? You can put a tattoo over it, but you're not going to go back to a blank spot, or you're really limited to what kind of image you can put on top. But as you can see, it's taken the outline. So for example, I just saw it talking about office hours. So here it is. And it's just doing a lovely, let's start with the top. So welcome to Parent Square. Like I said, I have images that I can change. Why the transition? Oh, this is lovely. This is just lovely. I, I'm gonna put optional here. So like this is one I'm biased about. Optional. Gosh, this is they even my goodness. Look at that. That's AI generated, and I might not change that image. That could be somebody in Gadsden. Who knows? I'm gonna have to go over this with a fine tooth comb. But just look at how how editable it is, and now I can edit here, or I can download it as a PowerPoint presentation and then edit in Google Slides or PowerPoint or whatever. But isn't that awesome? Let's see here. Here's export. So download the static copy of the page. We can export to PDF, PowerPoint, export to Google Slides, or you can post it directly, or if you're presenting, you could just present from here and it looks wonderful. I'm impressed. I hope you are too.